What law schools have done essentially is tailor their policies in relation, their admissions policies, their scholarship policies, in relation to the metrics measured in U.S. News. I detail several of the quite negative consequences in the book of what we've done, but I want to specify one in particular, and that is the allocation of scholarships. Up through the mid-90s, the majority of scholarship money was distributed on a need basis. In other words, it went to students who came from lower economic circumstances. By the mid-2000s, this had flipped in proportion, and the majority of scholarship money is now allocated based on merit. And what I mean by merit essentially is that the bottom half, the students coming into the class with the bottom half LSAT scores and GPAs would pay full price, and the students coming in on the top half with the better GPA scores and better LSAT, and it was primarily LSAT, would get discounts. Some would pay half tuition and some would pay no tuition. Now, there's a perverse consequence that applies to this, that follows from this, and that is that students in the bottom half, although this doesn't hold entirely, often do more poorly. And if they do poorly in law school, they don't get good jobs coming out of law school. So the effect I call a reverse Robin Hood effect. We essentially have a redistribution scheme between the students in which the students likely to be poorer coming out are actually subsidizing the education of the students who are likely to earn more money coming out. It's just one of many strange things we've done. And this relates directly to U.S. News.
I'm sorry, this relates to what?
Our shift in scholarship policies is directly related to U.S. News. Legal educators often complain about U.S. News and blame U.S. News for all the things we've been doing that are highly questionable, including putting up employment numbers that are misleading, including 2 schools that submitted false LSAT GPA medians to the ABA. So we often say it's U.S. News that made us do it. And I think while there's truth to that, we also need to keep in mind that law schools are making choices. And we've kind of lost our way. In this competition for ranking and prestige, we've sort of lost our way about what our own priorities are.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.